Hello, my dear friends. How are you? Today we are going to talk about relationship. In a relationship, when two people are coming from two different backgrounds, two different culture, sometimes what happens is one person is serious and the other person isn't. So you may have come across this situation when you may know somebody who has this situation where the other person didn't seem like serious and seemed like they were just trying the cuisine. Have you heard of that term? If you didn't, stick around. So this story is about a friend of mine named Emily. She is from here in the United States and she was dating an Indian guy named Kumar. So Kumar was from India, but he was here for a while. So they both were dating, everything was going okay, and it's been several months, I think about 8 months to be exact. And what happened, Emily was actually introducing Kumar to a lot of her friends, and after a certain time she noticed that whenever she would want to meet some of Kumar's friend, she would ask, and that Kumar would come up with some sort of excuses every time or the other. And after a certain time, she was like, okay, seems like something is off. She realized that he was actually trying the cuisine. He was not really serious about going to the next level, and if everything goes well, maybe even get married. So those are the things you need to watch out for, especially if you're in an interracial relationship. So in this episode, the tip is about how you can make sure that you don't fall for those kind of traps, especially if you are serious about finding your soulmate. So at first, evaluate your relationship. Wherever you are in the dating phase, it could be in the very beginning or it could be after a few months, evaluate where you are, because it has to be more than just mere like. Because if you just like the other person, which it could be in the very beginning of dating stage, but when you are spending more time, it's been several months, you want to evaluate and see what is pulling you towards the other person, because it has to be more than just mere like. Because if it's only like, then something is off. What I mean by that is you have to find something that will connect you to each other, because that is how the pull will be stronger towards the other person and your relationship will last forever. In our case, for example, Bill and I, we dated for about 2 years and then we got married, and we have been married since 7 years. So I will give you an example how we connected. So of course in the beginning we liked each other and we dated, and then after that, there had to be more than that. Some interesting things were that Bill was interested to learn Hindi, which was the Indian national language. So that was something that I was curious about, like why he wants to learn that. There was another interesting point. I am Hindu, so in Hindu there is something called Gita, if you haven't heard of that. It's spelled Gita. So Gita is a religion book. It's sort of like Bible. So Bible is for Christianism and Gita is for Hinduism. Bill actually read Gita, and me being Hindu, I never read it. So to me it was very intriguing to find out, oh, how come this white American guy, he read Gita, and how come he is interested in this kind of things or Hinduism? So that was something that was pulling me towards him. So there are many other examples from both of our sides, that something from my side that Bill was interested to learn, like how or why I am interested in that thing, or same thing from my side, I wanted to know why he's interested in some of the other things. So things like that, you have to have something more than just mere like. So evaluate your relationship, especially if you have invested several months in the relationship. You need to find out if you are connected with the person from both sides, because that will tell you if the relationship is going to last long. So the second and most important thing you have to remember, especially if you have spent several months in the relationship, make sure that as you are introducing your friends or family to the person you are dating, he is also introducing you to his friends or family if they are around, because that is what will tell you that if he's serious about the relationship. If every time you tell him and he's coming up with some excuses, then you know that for you it is time to move on. This story about Emily actually is not fictional. This has happened to many of my friends that I know from both cultures. So make sure that you are not falling for that trying the cuisine trap, especially as I said, if you are serious in the relationship, if you want to find your soulmate. So don't waste your time with somebody you think is not serious about the relationship, just like the way you are. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will come back next week with more tips. Until then, remember, if you believe in true love, love will find a way. Please share it with somebody who would find it useful and hit the subscribe button below. Until I see you next time, bye.